Hello, this is Sam with Bulldog Rooter. Right now I'm doing a video inspection of the main line of 1117 West 17th Avenue in Spokane, Washington. What we're looking at right now is the actual city sewer out on 17th Street. And I'm going to pull back and explain some things about the pipe, what type of pipe it is, how long the pipe is, where the pipe runs, and some issues going on with the pipe as well. So from 17th Street, this pipe actually runs under the middle of the driveway and ties into the house from the driveway. So I'm going to start pulling back here, and I will explain parts of the pipe. So like I was saying before, here's the city trough, and right now this is the stub connection, the part of the main line that's actually connecting to the city trough where the water is running. You can see it kind of pulling up right there, and right here is the connection from that stub into concrete, which the majority of this line is 4-inch concrete, which is what we're looking at here. You can see that the bottom of the pipe is actually the top right-hand corner of the screen. That's where the water is. And you can see that the 4-inch PVC has actually started to shift over to one ways, creating that little pool of water right there. Now eventually some solids can get blocked there, but that one's not too bad. Realistically, anything that obstructs the flow of water is just called an obstruction in the pipe. So we're looking at is 4-inch concrete, and there's usually come in about 4 and 5 foot sections, and right here we're looking at a separation with some root intrusion on the right hand side. The bottom of the screen, or the bottom of the pipe, is actually at the top of the screen right now. And sometimes these sections, as you can see, will settle over time and ground. This one stair steps down, so water's still getting by pretty well. Roots are trying to get inside of it. Eventually this could settle more and create issues. Keep pulling back here. The actual main line is about 95 feet long. We're coming up on 85 feet here. Okay, right here what we're looking at is a separation, and there's actually a cracked part of the pipe here. It's why all that water is pulling together. So solids are definitely going to get caught there. Roots can intrude from that. But as you can see, water is definitely still flowing by pretty easily. Keep on pulling back. There's another separation there, just like I was explaining before. Roots can get in. Looks like I can see a little bit of roots on the right-hand side of the pipe. Bottom of the pipe is on the top right-hand corner of the screen. It kind of looks like it's trenched out. It's just a lot of grease buildup. Now right here we have another separation. It looks like the pipe, part of the pipe that we're actually in, is settled lower than that pipe as well. You can see it pulling once again, root intruding on both sides. About 70 feet here at the next separation with some more roots. Pretty much everything that I said before, things can get caught on this. Could definitely have issues down the line. Okay, so right here we're coming up on a very large root mass. This one we're about 70 feet right now, and realistically the root mass is almost taking up the whole entire pipe. What that is going to do is solids that are getting flushed down the toilet or any drain at all is going to get caught on these roots and create a blockage that's going to have to be mechanically removed. We're doing this whole video inspection from the clean out under the cabinet in the basement. There's another very minor separation, but that's pretty close to what a normal seam in the pipe should look like, where those 4 or 5 foot sections of concrete will connect underground. See some grease on the left hand side, and coming up right here is another separation with some more root intrusion. You can see stuff is still flowing by it, but you can definitely see how stuff can get caught on it and create blockages. Keep them pulling back here. Coming up at about 60 feet right now. Another minor separation. Bottom of the pipe is the actual top right-hand corner of the screen. Okay, it looks like right here we have another separation where water is starting to pooling. Sorry, I know it got a little blurry. There's something on the head of my camera. There we go. Looks a bit better now. You can see stuff pooling. There's grease on the sides of the pipe. I'm going to flush one time real fast. We'll wait for the water to get to us. Wash off the lens of the camera so we can see a little bit better. But as you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, there's definitely just some grease buildup from whatever has been put down the line. We should see water any second. I just flushed the toilet. There we go. Right here, what we're looking at is another very large root mass. Another separation. So you can see water can get through it. I pushed my camera through it just fine. Stuff is getting through there. It looks like there's some grease in there as well. But you know, eventually, when anything big is flushed down the toilet, it catches. It's going to create a blockage. And roots, you know, realistically, if you don't have any mechanical issues in your line, you can get roots cabled, just mechanically removed and ripped out. And there's things called like a Root-X treatment, where you can poison off the roots and make it so they cannot grow back into your line. And so this line, so far, I haven't seen anything too huge. Mechanical issues. There's a seam right there. It looks pretty good. Looks like the pipe that we're in right now is actually settled a little bit down. You can see how the water just kind of stair steps up a little bit. But as I was saying before, you can get all those roots cabled out, and realistically you can keep this pipe open and flowing. This pipe so far looks like you could maintenance pretty well. We usually suggest you get roots cleared out about once a year. If you do the Root-X, it's going to save you more time and money. As you can see, roots are just growing through this section as well. Here's another little mechanical issue right here. It looks like it's separated, and there's actually a hole in the line right there. You can see as water is still flowing by it, but realistically that can create blockages as well. We're about 40 feet right now. There's another separation, some more grease on the side. Looks like we're coming up on some more roots. We're about 30 feet out. So about 30 feet is where we switch from this 4H into 4-inch cast iron. You can see that the cast iron's kind of rusted a bit, and it started to kind of trough out. See some grease on the sides of the pipe. Pretty big grease buildup. Which grease isn't horrible. It can block your line, but realistically that can get cleared out as well. Looks like we caught something on the end of the camera. Let's see if we can shake that off. Flush one more time. Okay, that's going to help us clear out our camera. We can see more. So we did this whole video inspection from the clean out, as I was saying, under the bathroom sink in the basement. We're about 20 feet from where I am right now. You can see all this water is just pulled up. There's grease on the sides. I don't really see any cracks as far as the cast iron goes, but cast iron stuff like getting pretty old. Flaked and rusted. It's definitely pulling some of that water. It looks like right here we're going to start coming out the clean out under the bathroom. And that is the clean bathroom sink. Once again, this is Sam with Bulldog Rooter, and that was a video inspection of this main line. Thank you very much.